Let's see what we can find at the auction. Let's do this. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Outdoors Addiction. Today, I just want to show you guys some of the stuff that I got at an auction. It's not much. It's a bunch of tools, some miscellaneous things. I just want to show off some of the things. Some people might like this video, some might not, and that's fine. But I'm going to show you some of the things that I like, that I look for at these auctions. Stay tuned. All right, guys. First is this hatchet that I found. It is an Eastwing. It's kind of old. The leather's not all in great shape or anything like that. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. There's a little bit of rust and whatnot. But I got this for $5. And I thought it was worth it. You just gotta clean it up, sand it down a little bit, and that should be fine. Other things that I look for are, that's my dog in the background. She's crying for my son. She loves my son. Don't know why. But anyways, other things that I look for are old tools like this with the wood. These are like the really old ones. I collect them. Don't know why. I feel some certain way for the older tools than the ones that are made now. But I do look for these wood handled wrenches and screwdrivers and whatnot. Here's another one. This is a longer one. It has a nice color to it. These brands, this is Stanley. I don't know if you can make that out. Stanley. It says Yankee on it. Made in the USA. Most of these are made in the US. Here's an older Craftsman. USA. I'm not gonna go through all these boxes. I have like another 4 or 5 boxes. I'm just gonna show you really quick. I want to try to keep it under 5 to 10 minutes in between there. Here's another tool. Isn't that awesome? It's like a full tang. I don't know what the inside of this looks like, but I thought that was pretty dang cool. And that this all came with the box except for the hatchet. The hatchet was separate. I think I paid like $1 or $2 per box. All right. Here's another one. This is an Ace Pro series. I don't know. This one doesn't say if it's made in the US or not, but I remember my dad used to have a lot of these, like these type of screwdrivers with the clear, with a little bit of paint or whatever. He used to have a lot of these and some of the wood ones. Maybe that's why I like them. I have no idea. Here's some more wood ones that I like that go into my collection. I will use these or collect them. I don't use tools every day, but these are the ones that I like to collect. And here's another one, another wood handled one. And these are the ones that I look for at the auction. Along with the other things, there's random things at the auction that I purchase for no reason, just wasting money. Here's another 2 wood ones. I like these. And if anybody knows what this is for, it looks like it has like some antifreeze in it. I don't know, maybe it's to pump out antifreeze or whatever, but I was thinking maybe for gas, to pump out some gas out of a gas tank. I don't know, instead of sucking the end of that tube. I don't know. All right, in this box, it's just miscellaneous things like these ties, the zip ties, more zip ties. Got another wood handled tool here. Looks like some sort of scraper or something like that. Not sure what that one is. This one is like an old drill, like an antique vintage drill. I think you don't see these hardly anymore. You drill everything by hand, I guess, back in the day. Here's another one that looks, you have to twist it. No power cords, no nothing. It's everything is by hand. I don't know, it's like a pipe wrench, wood handle that I thought was pretty cool. It's heavy, it adjusts. These are the type of things that I like to collect and get when I'm at those auctions or yard sales, flea markets, or anything like that. Some aviator snips, or tin snips as I'm used to calling them. Gotta clean them up. Looks like the tips are broken, but that's okay. This thing, I have no idea what it is. Just a wood handle. It has like kind of like these little grooves or jimping. Imagine it's like to put marks on steel or wood or something like that. Made in the USA. I don't have no idea what this is for. All right, next, what I got was this thing. It's like a triangle type thing. Kind of has an edge on each side of it. Do not know what that is. It just says made in England, Brookstone. That's all that says. I do not, if you hit somebody with this thing, oh my God, do some damage. I don't know what that's used for at all. And here's just some random stuff, random tools, wrenches, there's drill bits, all kinds of stuff. Here's another Craftsman, made in the USA. This here is an air pressure checker, but this one's kind of weird because it has these numbers on here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. 2.8, 3.6, and it's heavy. It's made out of metal, like full metal. The ones today are made out of plastic. I think I showed this one already. Got this for rivets. Explorer, probably from Explorer. There's another wood-handled screwdriver. I like these. I don't know why. This is a saw. Just some random tools, guys. In this third box, there's nothing really. Got these big old scissors. I don't know what they're made for. This says 42-inch forged steel. I don't know what these things are made for. It looks like somebody sharpened them. But this box, there's hardly any there's nothing in here. Another old screwdriver. Yeah, there's nothing really in this one. So I'll probably give some of this stuff away, whoever needs it, whatever. There's another Craftsman, USA. I'll keep that one. All right, next is the knives, some knives that I found. This is just a practice knife. It's made out of plastic, but it feels like it has a dang age on it. That's all that is. I don't know. You can actually stab somebody with that, so I don't know why they would call it a practice knife. Here's a butcher knife that is made in Japan. It's supposed to be stainless steel. And when I say stainless steel, don't rust. People lie about that because stainless does rust with time, or if you leave it out in the elements for too long without caring for them, it will rust. But that should come off fairly easy. There's that one. Here's a ground down that looked like a fillet knife. Somebody just ground the crap out of that. Probably throw this one, probably throw it away. These are ones I'm going to clean up. This one I couldn't make out a name on the blade itself, but I'll clean this one up and see if I can pop a name out of there. Here's another one. This one's really bad, but I'll probably take the scales off and take all that rust off, resharpen it. These are good knives to have. Here's another one. Needs to be cleaned up. This is like, what does that say? Stewart's handmade, so I guess it's handmade. Probably needs new scales, needs to be cleaned up. This is the type of knife that my father used for work for I don't know how many years, and I still have it. I just gotta dig it out. Well, here's a good old Ontario knife company. I didn't know I had this one. This is also a butcher knife, but Looked like somebody ground it down with like a grinding wheel or something like that. Somebody probably who didn't know how to sharpen a knife. I'll see if I can salvage this, clean it up, resharpen it. And for the most part, that's it. Nobody wants to see a fork with only 3 prongs or whatever. It's made out of wood. That's weird. You see them all stainless now. Here's another knife, rusted, no name. And here's a Mora. It's a older Mora, that EJ or KJ Eckerson. Is it, if I'm pronouncing that right? It's an old Mora. And then there's this one that looked like a shank. If you guys ever been to prison or seen, you don't need to go to prison to see a shank, but there's some that are made like this. And for the most part, that is it. There's this one. Has no scales on it, has no name. I don't know where it's coming from, but probably wrap some paracord or something around there. Probably be a good knife. And that's about it for these. Here's another fake knife. Plastic. This one has no edge. I didn't see this on there. I don't know what the heck this is. It looks like it could be like, I don't know, Native American type thing. I don't know what it is though. I have no idea. There's that. And next is just a random box. Probably throw that away or burn it whenever I have a fire outside. Here's another little sheath. This one says Springfield something something, I don't know, but I bought a lot of sheaths. I think I paid like $1, $2 for the box because I do have some knives that need some sheaths. And RA1, here's a SOG that looks like it's like for some hatchet. Oh, just some random ones. Oh, there's another knife that I found that has a broken tip. I'm gonna try to send it back to Buck to see if they'll do the spa treatment on it and retip it. This is an old Buck 124. I believe I looked it up. It just says Buck 124 USA. I think it was from 1970s, maybe early 80s or something like that. And I didn't know I had the sheath for it until I was digging for them. Like I said, just some random. Oh, here's another Buck knife. I think I got this one. Oh my God. I think I got this one for about, I think it was $5. It's still fairly feels sharp, but it does look like somebody tried to sharpen it, maybe. It's sharp. So I haven't had one of these in a long time. Used to have like 3 or 4 of these. Give them away, sold them. Who knows what I did with them. But it's a sharp little dang knife. There's that. Here's an old like K-bar type sheath. It doesn't say K-bar on it or anything, but it's another good sheath. I like the leather sheaths. You just have to maintain them, take care of them. Another sheath, small little sheath. There's another SOG. It looks like this one was for some throwing knives. That's what I'm assuming this sheath was for. It's 3 throwing knives right there. Another Gerber, Bear Grylls type knife, type sheath. Right here we have just some random sheaths again. There's more sheaths, more leather sheaths. See, there's this one that's coming off, made in the USA. I don't repair, I don't sew. My dad didn't know how to sew. My dad was old school and he knew how to do all that stuff. Another random one. Some of these sheaths just need to be cleaned up, moisturized, get some oil on them because they're severely dehydrated. Leather sheaths are almost like your skin. Like if you don't wash your skin with the moisturizing soap or use lotion or anything, like it gets all ashy and dry. Well, the leather's the same way. Here's an old Leatherman sheath right here. Okay. Oh, almost dropped the tripod. Wants to go down, guys. Wants to go down. I did find these over here. 2 Craftsman's ball peen hammers as well. Here's a Chicago Cutlery little pocket knife, which I think was cool because it has this little slot, maybe like for a ferro rod or something like that. I don't know what that was used for, but you can stick a ferro rod I think I had one for the sheath. Here's the knife. It's not in bad shape at all. Chicago Cutlery. It's a USA made knife. There's that one. And there's this one right here. I know that each of these blades has a name, like a sheep's foot. I think that's the sheep's foot. I don't know what that's called. I'm not really familiar. I'm pretty sure somebody will point that out, but it's in good condition. Get this put away. And we got this old Schrade. There's an old Schrade right there. This one also is in good condition. It's a lockback. I like the lockback style. This is a Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to, it's gonna focus. Schrade, Uncle Henry. I think it says LB5 USA. Pretty good pocket knife there. The leather sheath, it's actually in good shape. Oh man, what else? Here's a leather strap somebody made. It's kind of worn down a little bit, but maybe I can put a piece of belt leather here, stick it on there. I got two of these Kershaw's pocket knives, brand new. Who knows how old they are? It don't say in the back. Don't say nothing, but it has a flashlight, some dog tags, whatever that is. Maybe like a seatbelt cutter, bottle opener, and with the knife, the pocket knife. Got this brand new sheath here. This is something country, backcountry. It's probably to a cheap knife. This knife here, this sheath here is well made. Nice stitching. Don't know where it's made, it don't say, but that one looks good. Here's the box to that $1 that I showed you guys recently. Put that over there. Another big old sheath, probably to a Bowie knife of some sort. Another, oh, this one's weird. Yeah, that one's unique. It doesn't even have a, how are you supposed to put this on your belt? It doesn't have a belt strap or nothing like that. Here's an old Ontario Pilot Survival sheath here. I think I had another one. This one's another one. This is probably for the older ones. It's for the same exact knife, except this one here I think is a little bit more modern, and this one's older. And those I will keep. Definitely will keep. Another sheath. This one looks like it's in good condition. Just needs to be moisturized. I use mineral oil for mine. This one looks like a nice Kydex, maybe Kydex plastic. I don't know, but there's that one. It looks like, no, it's a cross strap. Okay. This one, another heavy duty sheath, thick leather. There's that. Here's another K-bar looking type sheath. And then I found this. I even forgot how much I paid for it, but it says USN. I don't know if you guys can see that. USN Mark II. And this is actually a Cattaraugus. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to make that out or not. I want to send this one to my good old friend Tristan. And he is going to take off the leather stack handle, clean all this rust up, and probably put some stag and just something different other than the leather. And there's nothing wrong with the leather, except I'm just worried that it's rusted underneath there, and I want him to clean the whole knife up, take it all apart, clean it up, shine it up, and just, you know, put a new handle on it. Look how thick that thing is. I know somebody's gonna say not to ruin the knife and just to leave it like the way it is, but this is a Cattaraugus 2250, and that's what I found at the auction, and it came with this. I don't even know if it's the right sheath, but it kind of, in a way, goes in there perfectly. It's a great knife and a great find. Okay guys, that's about it for today. Until the next video, peace guys.